Okay, so the RFK baby bear video just dropped with Roseanne Barr, and that's interesting. But I want to focus on the part he said about the freezer. He said he put it in the freezer, and you can do that in New York State.
A woman in a van in front of me hit a bear, and a young bear. So I pulled over and I picked up the bear and put him in the back of my van because I was going to skin the bear, and it was very good condition, and I was going to put the meat in my refrigerator. And you can do that in New York State. You can get a bear tag.
Robbie, come here. It's just us two non-baby bear-eating dudes just hanging out. Tell me, Robbie, did you eat the bear? Did you eat the baby bear, Robbie? Even a little piece. Did you take a little nibble?
RFK Jr.'s presidential campaign is responding to new reporting that he suffered memory loss due to a parasitic worm in his brain. You heard that right. His spokesman told CBS News, quote, "The issue was resolved more than 10 years ago, and he's in robust physical and mental health. Questioning Mr. Kennedy's health is a hilarious suggestion given his competition."
Is that right? Oh, hey, Massa, ChatGPT-4, is bear meat at higher risk to get parasitic brainworm than eating, say, other meats from other animals?
The risk of contracting a parasitic brainworm, specifically from eating bear meat, is relatively higher compared to other meats. This is primarily due to the presence of Trichinella parasites, which can cause trichinosis. Bear meat, especially if undercooked, is a common source of this infection.
So yeah, this is what you get with most Republicans. You either get a female shooting her dog named Cricket, or you get an RFK setting up a fake bear attack downtown Central Park to make it look like a bicyclist hit a baby bear, because it would be funny. Ha 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 ha. And then, of course, he didn't want the meat to go to waste, so he had a little bite of it. I mean, so what? We had a little bite.
Instead of going back to my home in Westchester, I had to go right to the city because there was a dinner.
Yeah, right. Dinner.
For a roadkill bear. And at the end of the dinner, it went late, and I realized I couldn't go home. I had to go to the airport. And the bear was in my car, and I didn't want to leave the bear in the car because that would have been bad. So then I thought, at that time, this was a little bit of the redneck in me. There'd been a series of bicycle accidents in New York. They had just put in the bike lanes, and saw a couple of people had gotten killed, and it was every day, and people had gotten badly injured. Every day it was in the press. And so I thought, I wasn't drinking, of course, but people were drinking with me who thought this was a good idea. And I said, I had an old bike in my car that somebody had asked me to get rid of it. I said, let's go put the bear in Central Park and we'll make it look like he got hit by a bike.
Oh, that's a good one. Are we in the friggin' Twilight Zone right now? Since when is this a funny time? I know you're talking to Roseanne Barr, and she thought chewing gum while saying or making fun of the Star Spangled Banner back in the 90s was hilarious, but I digress. Who's the original Hawk Tuah girl now, bruh?
Kamala Harris, she's the original Hawk Tuah girl.
So I think anything to her is funny. It doesn't take much. But that aside, just think, if this is what he's willing to go through to get a laugh out of his friends, think about what he'll go through politically to get a win. This guy has no bottom. If this is what he'll go through to get a laugh out of a couple buddies, think about what he would go to, the lengths he would go to win. Leader of the free world. He'd do more than staging a baby bear in a bike path, that's for sure.